it's a really very difficult balancing act. And I've actually dealt with attorneys for the children who genuinely who knew that alienation was going on and genuinely wanted to reunify and to rebuild the relationship. But at the same time, their role, their ethical obligation is to advocate for the child's wishes. And some of these children could be 7 or 8 years old. They don't know what the hell they want. You would never allow a 7 or 8 year old to make certain decisions that the courts allow them to make. So as an attorney, I am not an attorney for the child, but my experience is that the attorney for the child oftentimes will set forth the position of the child in a very, very soft manner, shall we say. They have to say what the position is. My client has advised me that he or she does not want to have a relationship with his or her father. But then they could also explain everything that's going on, which will make it readily apparent to the court that there has been alienation, and they will oftentimes offer the court and suggest to the court various therapeutic interventions on their own. Well, Your Honor, maybe what we can do here is, I know a great therapist who probably knows parental alienation, who might be able to help these people. It really seems like my client needs therapy, and I think it would be really good for my client to get into some therapy, and I think it would be good for mom and dad to participate in that therapy. And oftentimes that therapy isn't family therapy, it's reunification therapy. So they may kind of do something like that. So, but you know, there are some attorneys for the children that don't do that. They just rattle off whatever the child wants. I happen to think it's a disservice. I think that you're not helping your client that way. You're actually, in the long run, you're hurting your client. So, but unfortunately, the law and what they ought to do doesn't neatly match, and in fact, in some ways, conflicts with one another.